Hello. What's up, chat? Hello. Do you go and see what it's like in the studio and you'll find out? Go and see what it's like in the studio. It's 1,000,000 degrees up there. Okay. Do you want to come say hi? I just started. We just started impromptu guest. What do you have to say to the people?
This is a weird ass setup. This is my room.
Bro.
This is my room, chat. Who's Chromie Lover?
Oh my god, you ask that literally every single time. Literally every single time.
What's this?
Those are for the microphone.
It's not tough. This is my room.
Okay.
This is my room, chat. This is not his room.
Okay.
That's facts.
Why are you spoiling the surprise of the studio? I ruined it, yeah. Oh, what the dude, I'm getting assaulted in my own studio, temporary studio.
I'll take this too.
What is it? You don't want you're gonna open it and not fucking drink it. Okay. Have you you know what? Have you
Do not look at some of the art in this room. It's really
dude, I saw a ton of the art.
It's from last year.
That's from last year. Have you heard of Tiny Chef? Have you heard of Tiny? Yeah? Did you see the video of Tiny Chef pleading for his show back?
No Tiny Chef, but I can't picture it.
The little green guy? Are you thinking of a different thing? Okay. Well, do you want to see it? Okay. I was gonna talk a little bit first, but we can just jump right into this if you want.
Oh, is this a topic of the day?
It's a topic of a day. Yes.
Is Maddie here?
Yes. In the Twitch chat. I'm Maddie.
The helly?
What?
What the helly?
What the helly? I haven't put.
Oh my god, my friend is obsessed with K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah?
We've been talking about it and we're gonna cosplay together.
Good, because it's a good movie.
Also, the hot one is the pink one's a mid, but the hottest one.
Did you say the pink one is mid?
But the hot, she's mid
I am so
but the
disappointed
hottest
in
one
you.
is the one with the black hair on Diddy.
Okay, hold the microphone and don't say that.
I'm gonna burp. Hold on.
Ooh. She wasn't even on screen, so you don't even know if that was real. Okay.
That was me, bro.
Okay.
On Diddy, that was me.
Don't say that,
Why?
bro. That's disgusting. Okay. So, hold on. New setup. I just gotta get display
This is
capture.
very, closed.
What is closed?
You're in a cardboard box with screen.
I am in a cardboard box. It's crazy. It's the size of this desk is insane. I can't believe I used to work off of this.
No, Miriam, because the other person's downstairs who can hear back. Please, all of my hands. No.
I'm showing her a very important video right now.
Please,
Bye-bye.
It's dripping.
Oh my god.
There's other people downstairs.
Okay, you ready? So this video.
I don't know this guy, but
you don't know this guy? Okay, so for the record, I did not know about this guy before today either. You're not on screen right now. Do you not want to be? If you want, it's up to you. I did not know about this guy before today either, and everyone on Twitter is basically just I will serve in the army for this man. I will go to hell and back to save this. Well, just take a look at what we're about to see here.
Yes, but I know Tiny Chef here.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Hey, black of wood and black of Jewish. Ready to cook up some more episodes? But I got a brilliant blanket.
Bro. See down, bro. Woke up.
Bloody me canceled.
Is this stop motion?
But listen, Blueberry had training, but you behave on set by promise. But I have black ears that will blow your mind. I've been
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
But we brought a baby. But about Wob. But King.
I don't understand.
Patty.
The show was canceled.
Where?
Why?
But all my friends.
This is a real show or just on YouTube?
No, it's a real show.
Why was it canceled?
We don't know.
I love you too. Bye.
So that's the closing of it?
No, they made this specifically to announce that it was canceled.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's the closing. W build though, like.
Oh my god. So what do you think of that?
It made me sad because he was like, such a bitch ass.
My baby. Exactly. So like,
see, wow.
We are like, as that experience is the experience that everyone has been having, where it's like, I have never heard of this character. I've never seen this show before.
This one clip makes everyone so emotional.
Everyone is like ready to kill again for this man. What do you think? Do you think you would have watched this if you were the demographic age?
I wouldn't watch it because my lifespan is like 2 minutes.
That's crazy. What are you watching right now? What are you watching right now?
Instagram Reels.
Okay. Stop running ads.
Mostly the Ryan Reynolds meme where he's like, oh.
I don't know what that is.
And he's like a fairy and he starts flying.
I have no idea what it is. Anyways, thank you for dropping by.
Don't touch it.
I bet it took like a total of 2 hours to animate. That's an insane lowball. That's crazy. 2 hours for that? It was probably 2 hours just to set up the shot. That's insane. Anyways, hello. We kind of just like jumped right into things because I had a guest come by. But I still have to finish putting this microphone together because I'm just holding it. Hello, everyone. I'm going to put the music back on. Sorry, that was really loud. I don't know what's going on with the volume here. It's very strange. Okay, I'm going to go away for a sec. I'm not going to go away, but I'm like the mic is going to be muted. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I just needed to fucking put my microphone back together. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Hello, Stefano. Oh. Okay. Holy shit. Holy shit. 10 minutes into the stream. What is Ninja Steel? I don't know what that is. Fine, kind of? I'm sorry to hear that, I guess. Weather is hot? Oh, dude, I know weather is hot. That's why I'm not in my normal setup right now. Like, that's the reason. Power Rangers? I don't know what that is. Go Power Rangers. How don't you know? I don't know, man. I just don't know. It's impossible for me to see the preview because it's the monitor is basically like parallel to me, but like in front of me. So it's like facing this way and I can't see it. This setup is ridiculous, what I've got going on here. Anyways, I hope everyone is doing all right. It's been a insane couple of days. Like, holy shit. I can't believe how fucking hot it's been. What is this? Oh my god. You can't send me shit because it's going to be so fucking loud. Ouch. The better opening. I've never watched a single Power Rangers thing in my life. I don't even know what we're doing today. Today's mostly just going to be like talking, making sure that I get like a little caught up. I needed to like get the setups done. Help on melting. I can't help you. It cooled down like slightly here. Who is Aaron? I don't know. You're the one who typed it. What are you blaming me for? You're the one who said it. What's the highest temp? I think it was like 36 or 40. It might have been at one point. But it was crazy hot. It was crazy. It was super hot. No. What is no? Okay, I'm gonna take a silly, just like stupid pick. There you go. No, I'm gonna take it with motion blur, which is to say I shake the camera. All right, I'm using that. Mamma mia. How's the audio sound? I have no way of knowing. You're causing an earthquake? What do you mean? What are you talking about? There's no earthquake. The earth is not quaking at all. Good. Scuba. That's not a word. We've been over this. A bit louder than usual, but it's good. I can turn it down. No, I can't. I'm not going to do that. Live now from a secure location. This heat ain't gonna stop me. Aside from twice. More than twice. Come on in. Secure location, my grandma's house. She made me cookies. Dude, they made incredible cookies at work today. Probably like some of the best cookies I've ever had in my life. They were so good. I don't even know, because like we do a lot of like specialty food like for kids with allergies and whatnot. So I don't know if it was like dairy free or like gluten free or something like that, but it was amazing. I got no cookies at work. Sounds like a skill issue to me. You just gotta grind harder. Started watching Venture Bros. How's that going? Demolish some actually well-made sweets. Like the cookies we made are like usually pretty good for the most part. They also did like a flourless chocolate cookie that was really good. It was basically just like a really flat, crispy meringue, which was like, you know, I'm not going to complain about that. But these cookies were something else. They were out of this world. And the chef like that made them, I was just like, you got to keep that recipe like close to your chest because that's golden. Okay. Live now. I'm back. And heat be damned. I'm ready. Covering the stuff I missed. Who is Tiny Chef and why does everyone love him? What else? Ironheart is out. Final Fantastic Four trailer. Stop Killing Games campaign coming to a close. All that and more Might do some work and gaming later. Come on in. Oh shit, that's too many characters. Fuck. Can I just do https:// Nope, too many characters. Too many characters in this story. We gotta kill some of them off. Already did that. Oh, right. You can't... Stupid fucking Twitter. Can't attach a photo to a tweet that I've already started typing. Ridiculous. Don't talk me of killing characters. Sorry. I know you're going through it, probably. Birthday's coming in 2 days, but anyways, gotta go. Oh, happy early birthday. Thanks for dropping by, Angelina. Hope you have a good one. Okay, tweet is tweeted. Let me just pull up B-Sky. Your birthday is next month. Mine... 2. July is the best month. I used to think that. Listen, I'm gonna get a little controversial here. I used to be like a summer on top kind of guy. Summer can suck a fat one, because dude, I'm in hell right now. It's crazy. It's crazy, the absolute switch up from when I'm a kid. Because when you're an adult, summer doesn't mean anything to you anymore. Like, you don't have the landmark of like summer vacation that you did as a kid. So like, once it's summertime, you still have to go to work, and it's fucking sweltering, and you feel like shit, and like you're all sticky and smelly and sweaty, or maybe that's just me. But it just fucking sucks, bro. Like, it's crazy. I used to glaze summer like nobody's business. Now I will take... You guys have heard my take. Like, if I could live somewhere that's consistently like kind of sunny, but like a little overcast and like 20 degrees year round, I would take that in a heartbeat. I love how cold it is in January. I like July because I like it, not because of my birthday and stuff. Okay. Why July? Guys, it thunderstormed yesterday and it was crazy. And it might thunderstorm right now. So if my power goes out, you know. You know, I warned you. Exam dates have been canceled. They're postponing it indefinitely because they didn't want to make sure the date wasn't clashing with other exams. So what does that mean for you? What does that mean for you, Stefano? All right, let me get my bookmarks. I guess we'll start with Tiny Chef just because, like, we already did start with it. Tiny Chef. This tiny little chef. I like him. He's marking stuff, I believe. Isn't Stefano a teacher? Why would he need exams? I don't know when I'm taking the exam. I have too many bookmarks. Oh, I show Speed and Kaisenat doing a Mario marathon. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. It's part of the process. My computer's like not having a great time right now. What's going on? Weird. Maybe it's just Twitter. Okay, I'm almost ready here. Almost ready, almost ready. Squid Game. Smurfs. I don't even want to. Maybe. I'll put it in the thing. There's like a thread. Smurfs thread. We'll look at that. Oh, Chicken Run game. I forgot about that. There's going to be a Chicken Run game. Oh, Beavis and Butthead in Call of Duty. We'll look at that too. Dude, I miss so fucking much. It's crazy. Chun-Li in the live action Street Fighter movie. Charlie Cox Expedition 33. What's it called? Oh my god, what's it called? When you downplay your own thing, your own like accomplishments and enroll in like a project. Imposter syndrome. Okay, there we go. I finally got back to a place where I've been. That's insane. Why does P3 music go so hard? I don't know. I didn't fucking compose it. Okay, let's start with Tiny Chef. Because, like I said, we've already like kind of started with it. So if you missed the first like 10 minutes of the stream, Renyo was here. We looked at this. Obviously, she doesn't give the most earnest takes. But this is fucking sad. Like, especially, a lot of people are talking about just like the situation in general. I'm seeing like a couple takes on the character animation, but it's just like, it's crazy impressive. Like, you look at the lip quivering. Look at that. Look at that. His lip is quivering. You can even see like, is that the back of his head is like also moving as well? Like there's twitching in his neck. Like it's very impressive. It's crazy sad.
But about Wob?
Yeah, why was it even canceled? I mean, from what I hear, it's like budget cutbacks and the like, which also sucks. But yeah, it's crazy because this is. He mentions it at one point. He says, "What do you mean?"
Bloody me canceled. But what's it? Blueberry had training, but
Where
but
is
you promise. But I have blow you. But we but I blip.
He says we won an Emmy, and apparently that's not even true. They won 2 Emmys, from what I saw. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I have so many tabs open. Where? Yeah, he won 2 Emmys. Tiny Chef won Nickelodeon their 2nd Emmy for this show. Emmys are awards, I'm guessing. Yes. It's like the Oscars, but for TV.
Don't forget anyone. It's you somewhere. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. I forgot the whisk. Well, I have to do this from the house. Let me show you making a cooking show is when a twin comes through. But there's no way. We're gonna turn this alone. No show.
Like, are you gonna look this guy in the eye? You're gonna look this guy who's accepting an award on your behalf, and you're gonna say like, "Nah, we don't need you. We don't need you in the lineup anymore." Did he thank Nickelodeon?
My tiny crew. Always will be Henry. Oh, I love you guys. My tiny keyboard looks out for me. Blast me down on the stage, and the people who cheer me on, even when I was down and said, Jimmy, you can't come ahead. Oh, but I love you all. But I never voted for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I don't want to play with you anymore. Yeah. So from what I hear, from what I've heard, it was like budget cutbacks. Something has to suffer because of it, which is unfortunate. But you know, it's interesting to see like the reaction around this. Right? It's interesting to see like when this statement was made and like the way the message got out there, like this incredibly emotional video. Like it's interesting to see the audience reaction to it. So who knows? Maybe something will come of it. Maybe they'll go independent. Maybe, I don't know. Did they even produce the first episode of it yet? It's I think it went on for 2 seasons. Like it had a run. It existed. It was a real show. There's apparently, I had the pitch for it, or like him finding out that he was like getting a show here, right here. It's on my site. What does that mean?
Our Nickelodeon executive.
Hello, Johnny Jeff here. How may I help you, please?
Hi.
It is kind of funny that he talks like Eric Cartman. Like it just sounds like Eric Cartman.
I'm Ramsey, and this is Eric. We are Nickelodeon executives.
Hi, Tiny Chef. I'm so happy to meet you.
We got your reel.
Let me stop you right there, Ramsey. But I don't want to get going. But I'm very sorry it's not for you. Thank you for considering me. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.
We want your cooking show on Nickelodeon.
Chef, are you okay?
It's like, how else am I supposed to take this? Like, this feels like manipulation. Jesus, yeah. I don't know like when this is from. I think it was Apple TV original for a time. I don't know. I don't know anything about this show. That's what I'm saying. Tiny Chef 2022. It's listed as a drama on Google. Is that correct? Is this a drama? The Tiny Chef show? Hold on. Are we thinking of the same show? They gave him 2 Emmys and told him to fuck off. Yeah. Dude, don't send pirating links in the chat. What is wrong with you? Like, what the hell, man? That's crazy. This might get me content ID, but it's fine. Michael, are you aware that piracy is for the most part not legal? Like you can use, like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to use it. Obviously, you are a free person. You can do whatever you want on your own, but you realize what you are doing is sharing something that for the most part is, you know, not a resource to be shared in open public like this. I don't know how to explain it. That's crazy. Oh my Lord. Like, we wouldn't call it piracy if it was if it was something that we could just like openly do. There's a reason it's called that. Like,
That's how I feel right now. Oh, Ruby. I really thought we had a chance at a cooking show. Don't blame yourself, Wilby. They don't know what you'll miss them.
No, it didn't cut out for a second. I muted by accident. Boom. Brrr. Yes, I want to watch it again.
Hey, Jelly. Tiny Chef Bear again. So, any more they want to produce more cooking show episodes? Should I try calling him directly?
It is strange, I will say. It is kind of strange that every clip I've brought up is like talking about producing the show. Like that seems a little strange.
No? Alright. But you see my zombie brothers and head? What about my Lady Gaga brothers and head? Blah, blah, do that, blah, 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 do, yeah, wah.
Oh, there's a big doggy.
Blah, blah, do,
That's cute.
Yeah, wah. Stormtrooper brothers and head? Bloody thing? Jelly, will you send him out? Okay, look, Jelly. Like a big almost anything. Blackwell character. Why didn't stand him? That could be an extra. Voiceover work.
That would suit him very well. Yeah. Let's see. Is there more details as to like why Tiny Chef? Tiny Chef needs your help, like an appeal. Interesting. And this is from like the official YouTube channel, it looks like. Tiny Chef show. Fan page. Tiny Chef needs your help. Tiny Chef and his team need your help more than ever. Now more than ever, the Tiny Chef show on Nickelodeon has officially been canceled, making it impossible to film and share Chef's journey without your support. Many of you said you would die for Tiny Chef. We don't need all that, but we do need crowdfunding to keep going. Please consider joining the fan club by clicking the link below. Stop killing games. Yes, we'll get to it. Right now we're talking about Stop Killing Tiny Chef. But there's a lot of specifically like there's a lot of like Charlie covered it, and it's like bringing to light Pirate Software's like involvement in the story. So it's and I don't know like anything about it. So like it'll also just be like a me learning situation, like me finding out more stuff about it. But yeah, I think that was it for Tiny Chef anyway, so we can move on. Let's do a couple small things. We got Beavis and Butthead are going to be joining Call of Duty. Just further solidifying that every game is becoming every other game, and Fortnite was the trendsetter in this case for like cartoon crossovers. There's no audio. Okay, that's fine. It looks weird. It looks weird in this. Well, it doesn't look weird in and of itself because this does seem to be like a stylized environment, but it's conceptually very strange. Especially because, like, how do their skins work? You use it in like Warzone, right? So it's just gonna look like this, like Beavis and Butthead, but then just like Ariana Grande or something. Like, is that the deal? Is Ariana Grande in Fortnite as well? I know she's in. Doesn't she have a Call of Duty skin? Am I wrong? Am I mistaken here? Call of Duty fans won't appreciate it, just like they don't appreciate the wall running. I don't think these are the same thing. I think these are characters, and you are talking about a mechanic. Those are two different things. Don't even know Sabrina Carpenter's in Fortnite. I know, but I was talking about a different person in a different game. What else is small? We have a cast for Chun-Li. Live action movie. Kalina Liang. Very cool. This is not really much of my domain, but I figured Michael would probably like this. What is a little bit more in my domain, we're getting a game from Aardman, Chicken Run Extraction, sorry. Interesting that they call it Extraction, but it's not an extraction shooter. I think that's a missed opportunity. They put the Master Chief in the soda. Let's take a look at this. I wonder if it'll be like live action. Not live action. I wonder if it'll be a stop motion game.
For a minute there, I thought I was a goner. Once I got out,
This is footage
I
from
knew I
the
had to
movie,
help other
isn't it?
chickens in trouble. And now you can join our flock of freedom fighters.
Breaking out on all major platforms.
Now listen,
No. Okay, I was gonna say, is this the art style of the game? That'd be crazy.
farms to factories, there's no facility we can't find a way into. And no sticky situation we can't find a way out of.
Don't worry, we've got this.
Is this Pikmin? Is this what Pikmin plays like? Is this Chicken Run Pikmin? Chicken Run? Nah, I got nothing. Pikmin Run. Stop with the ads. It's automated. It's automated. I don't know. You can get rid of the ads if you subscribe for $6 or for free with your Twitch Prime if you link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account.
Because these paltry prisoners aren't gonna free themselves.
Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead. Guys, that was an epic
We'll need to
reference.
pick the right team for
This is it's weird that they're like combining clips from the movie. Sending creatures to their death as ballistic missiles.
every extraction mission.
Let's go.
Lovely.
Reporting for duty.
Loving the confidence.
I'm usually one to wing it, but I'll admit that
I hate
sometimes
ads and therefore give money to yours truly. Thank you for the testimony. The testimonial.
because things almost always go up in feathers at some point.
You don't even need to? Why, do you have a ad blocker that's like super effective? Oh, what's going on with... I feel like every 2 days or every 2 weeks or so, like I'll see a statement that's like YouTube is cracking down on ad blockers. Like every single time.
So how about it?
Oh no, I said it. Now
Let's get
Nintendo
the
can
show
sue
on
them.
the road and let the liberation begin.
This did not look amazing to me. This looks like a mobile game. That's a cool box art though. Kind of looks like Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Chicken. That's nothing. Look at this. I don't know what this is, but it looks funny. Wizard Boy 1.1 is released. We got upgrades, missions, blah, 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 blah. What is this?
Master Chief.
Oh. I don't know why, but everything is like so much louder now on this. It's the same setup, just like moved.
Is on the cover of that Mountain Dew bottle. But by the end of this, that will not be the case.
They put the Master Chief in the soul.
Master Chief in the soul. Dude.
They put the Master Chief in the soul. The Master Chief in the soul. They put the Master Chief in the soul.
I have never been this drunk, but I'd imagine it's fun. Don't drink, kids. Do drink, adults. What was I doing? Fortnite. Squid Game and Fortnite. Is this... I feel like this has existed before, right? Am I crazy? Or is this the first time? Didn't this happen? That's what I'm saying. I feel like this is not new ground that they're treading. I mean, this trailer looks good. This cinematic. That's just cheating. Oh, but this is like a whole ass game mode? Is that what's going on here? No. Oh, it's just the costumes. What? This is just a normal game. This is just a normal battle royale with the map. I see. You need Thanos here? Lamau! Fucking moron. Dude, this is exactly what my games of Fortnite looked like. I was down to that's stupid. Down to the aim down sight being just like so sluggish. Do you see this? Dude lived the whole lifespan in the time it took to end it. I love when enemies just stare at you. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is the Fortnite gameplay now with the bots, I feel like. Squid Grounds. Season 3, Squid Grounds. Squid Grounds? Squid Game. They couldn't even get the name right. The fuck is wrong with them? This is why okay. What else? Haste getting a multiplayer mod. That's crazy. I still have to buy it. I still have to get the game. But if you missed it, we tried this. It's a running roguelike. I think it's great. Why can't I delete it? I don't know. I can delete stuff. This is made by Landfall, I think. Hey, Savannah XOC! I've been keeping watch of this. Yeah, we played the demo. We played the demo a while back when it came out. I super loved it. I can't wait to play this game. This is what Sonic... oh yeah, this game, Pomni. Dude, they absolutely could do a Digital Circus collab, like a Pomni skin. That'd be crazy. What the fuck? That's great. Swedish number game dev? What does that mean? Oh, number 1. Wait, Landfall is Swedish? That's crazy. I didn't even know that. And I know everything. I've never gotten anything wrong before. Hammer Pants? Yeah. Run Together update. Where's the Friends of Balatro mod? Where's the Friends of Balatro update? They should add Balatro to this game. No, that looks very exciting. Can't wait to try it. Chunky Jump. I think this is a horror game, so just keep an eye out. Chunky Jump, Can Adventure, the Bunny Graveyard, blah, blah, blah. I think this is a horror game. I think there's a jump scare in this, so just be warned. Okay. Just looks like a normal platformer right now. Scary. Oh. I'm scared. I'm gonna go in. I'm not gonna have a full screen. I swear I've seen this before. Jump scare. Jump scare. There it is. It's cute. What do you mean? That's cute. That's cute. That's a cute design. That's cute as hell. Oh no. That's cute. It's a FNAF-like. It's FNAF, but you're playing a platformer while you're... Oh. Too scary. Chunky Jump. Crazy name. I mean, I feel like they kind of gave the game away, though. Like, you remember when Pizzeria Simulator came out and, like, people didn't know it was a Five Nights at Freddy's game until, like, people had played it? I feel like they could have done that with this.
If it isn't my favorite circus performer, the lovely Kiwi.
What the fuck was that? It's also canon? Bunny Graveyard? What is... This is a whole world I don't know. Releasing. 2025. Hopefully this summer. It's so funny to say releasing 2025 in like 6 months into the year. Releasing sometime this year. That's where I know it from. I read it as 2023. I can see why. It looks like half a 3. What is Bunny Graveyard? Is that also a horror game? A new adventure in the world of Bunny Graveyard. It's also canon. It's also canon. Guys. We have a new project from Jay. That's exciting. Back in business, Ilium. Is this also related to the Odyssey? Is this also Homer's The Odyssey? What is Ilium? Ilium is your bone, a bone in your body. Do you think this is what he's working on? Might be Iliad. I don't know. I like this line of reasoning a little bit more. Guys, he's soft launching his medical career. He's soft launching that he's getting his PhD. He's working on a pelvis. Yeah. That's probably the most reasonable explanation. Definitely might not be this science fiction, part of the Ilium Olympos cycle. You are joking, but he was in med school before Epic. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? That's crazy. That would be, dude, oh my god. Could you imagine if I precog that? For real, for real. Is this also based on Homer? Compare the events to the Iliad. Space Homer's Odyssey? Space Odyssey? Spotify. Imagine that. He really just fucking jumping right into the next project. What is it, 3 months since Epic ended? And he's just like, nope, I need to get back into it. I guess he hasn't he's been sitting on finished Epic for a while, probably. Spudsy, half a year. Space Epic. It's Epic, but in space. Space. Let's look at this stupid fucking thread of posters. Smurfs movie cast is absolutely smurfing epic. They censored a very naughty word there. They actually they shouldn't have said that. So they censor it. Smurfs mandatory echo. What does that mean? Is there a echo on my voice? Smurf off. The posters themselves are whatever. I think most people are memeing on, there's two specific things. There's one character and then these taglines. Blonde hair, don't care. That's whatever. Blue kid on the block. Who is he supposed to be in this one? He's just it's Rihanna as Smurfette. It's John Goodman as Papa Smurf, but James Corden is just he's just James Corden in the movie. When you say space, there has to be an echo. Why? There's no sound in space. They're all blue. Yeah, he's the blue kid on the he's the blue kid. Never mind. There's I don't think any comedic possibility in that statement. He's just Smurf. Like a normal ass Smurf, as every other Smurf. Papa, like it's hot. He shat in the blue cabinet. That should have been the tagline on the poster. Double trouble. Gargamel and Rizamel. He's risen them up. He's risen up James Corden. Love that Kenergy. That's great. That's real good there. Poot, there it is. Don't blue my cover. Who is he? Who are they? What? Who is Gargamel? Who is Garglin? Is that what you're asking? You don't know Gargamel? He's in literally every other Smurfs thing ever. Nick Offerman was great in MI. What is MI? Mission Impossible? Was he in Mission Impossible? Like the one you just saw? Nick Offerman is great in everything. What do you mean? Mission Improbable? Mama Poot. Do you even lift, bro? Wow, real. The only thing that they had different from the normal Smurf design is Hefty Smurf is he puffs his chest up a little bit and he's got a tattoo. He was a general or something. Censor from my brain when I watch Smurf. He makes stuff 30% more sexy just by talking. I think this movie's about me. That's not even a pun. I guess the previous one wasn't. Make him dark blue? That would be sacrilege, dude. Who are you, Gargamel? Are you Gargamel? That's like a fucking... That's something he would say. Worry Smurf. Why? What have you heard? What? What skeletons are in your closet, bro? That's crazy. Talk nerdy to me. Zolo, isn't he wasn't he Blue Beetle? I was thinking of tweeting something like that. Like, oh, at least we know he could play a blue character or something like that. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else aside from that. Maybe something about like he sees a beetle. I don't know. Sound effect Smurf. Okay. Ron. Short King. So in a world, what a name. Yeah. In a world where it's Worry Smurf, Vanity Smurf, Brainy Smurf, we get, what was it? Ken? We get Ken, and we get, what was it, Alex? Kurt. Ron. Ken and Ron. Ron. Kurt Russell. Why though? Like, who are they? Why are they not Smurf? Why are they not named Smurf? Marshmallow as Turtle. Slow your roll. So I saw Jack's Films posting about this one. Joel, he's so cringe. Just you can tell. You could just tell, man. Wasn't this live action hybrid? Like, isn't there a live action element to this? Who is this guy? Who is this character? What is he? What role is he gonna play? Isn't this? Am I crazy? I thought like that's why I had such a hullabaloo reaction to it. Isn't this live action hybrid? Smurfs trailer. They were definitely in France. What the? That's what the old one used to look like? Sorry, this is a bit of a distraction, but this is what the Neil Patrick Harris one looked like. I need to see. I saw the thumbnail and I just need to see this.
All across the city. There's still no explanation of what we saw last night over Central Park.
Dude, I fucking hate that YouTube defaults to this awful. Oh. They look worse in the thumbnail, I will say. They look way worse in the thumbnail for this video. Like if I pull this over, look at them. That doesn't look real. That looks like a fake poster, like a fake. Come on, that's not bad. No, I said it looks worse in the thumbnail than it does in the movie itself, or at least in the trailer. It's the eyes. It's just the eyes, man, and also his ears. Look at those big fucking Dumbo ears. Okay, I want the trailer because I could have sworn you're right that this is live action hybrid. They're in the Smurfs world, and it looks good. They have human teeth. Yeah, and then they're just in the real world.
I think I just smurfed my pants. Code Blue!
That's Marshmallow. That was the turtle, I think.
Paramount Pictures.
We gotta rescue Papa.
Let me guess. Papa Smurf's in trouble. We're storming Rosamel's castle.
I remember you saying something about the comping with the rain.
And we take no prisoners. Except for Papa. We'll make sure and grab him.
Everybody know what we came to do.
We're gonna need help from the Snooter Poots.
Snooter Poots? Hey!
I don't know if I ever saw this trailer. This is like giving me new information here.
This July.
If we don't stop these wizards, it'll mean the end of the universe.
This looks so much better. I mean, yeah, like when you lean into the stylization, it helps it be a little bit more timeless. But like they're really not showing off a lot of the live action stuff, which just makes me more confused. Because like, who is this guy? Who is Daniel Levy is Joel in the Smurfs movie. Jaunty, Don't Get Left on Red. This is the other one that I'm seeing. X, yeah. This also, ew. This looks like upscaled from the smallest thumbnail that they could have taken. Like all these other ones, they look like high quality renders. You can argue the merit of the models themselves, but like this looks like they took a frame from the movie where this character takes up like maybe 1% of the screen and blew it up for the poster. Like it has artifacting on it that is just not present on the other characters. You guys see what I'm saying? They might have even like AI upscaled it. It's just so ugly. Like what happened? Not even like on the merit of the character itself, but just like the compositing of this. Right? Nick Kroll, Chernobog, Sharpshooter. This one also has like that weird compression upscaling. Talk Witchy to Me. They used that one already. They had, what was it for Dirty Smurf or something? Nerdy Smurf. They had Talk Nerdy to Me. And then Talk Witchy to Me. Yo, that's Finn. It is Finn. Where's Jake? Is Jake? Oh, there's Jake. They have Finn and Jake. Jimmy Kimmel is tardigrade. Tiny Dancer. Is there more? Is that the end of it? What the hell? Why did it scroll me down so far? What the fuck? The fuck? Why was I... What the hell? Why does it... Oh my god, Twitter's busted. I think that's all of them. That's every character in this strange fever dream of a movie. Let's move on to something else. First look at teaser at Sun Chaser. Series is created by Bobby Pontelas and is animated by Philippines-based Toon City Animation. Very cool. Who the hell? Always nice to see like fun, interesting looking animated series and movies and whatnot. Is this the... I remember a while back, because I think this is like Disney related. I think a while back we heard something about like a show or a movie based on Filipino mythology. Is this that? That'd be cool. I don't know why. Ugh, Twitter. Moana 3 streaming now. Moana 3 and the second live action remake. Cool. Sun Chaser. Very exciting. Looks like One Piece to me, a non-One Piece watcher. I mean, that's not an awful comparison. A merry band of misfits on a boat. Sure, why not? Okay. Shall we do a little bit of Stop Killing Games? So I believe this all started like in this recent development. Moist Critical Charlie put out a video.
You know what this is?
I don't know like what nature it is. From what I've heard, it was like a pretty positive coverage of it. I guess obviously it didn't start here. The campaign is like almost over, and from what I heard, the numbers were dwindling a little bit. They weren't like hitting the goals that they needed, and this video like kind of was able to give it a bit of a push. 1 month left. Is Michael here? Probably. So yeah, European chatters, be sure to go and check this out. We've talked about this once before, but this is a campaign to force game companies to, I believe, I could be getting the details wrong on this, but it's to either support long-term projects like these or release release control over ongoing projects like this so that games can't get killed off. Instead of assuming, I should just read it. Initiative calls to require publishers to sell or license video games to consumers in the European Union. What's up, Gab? Oh yeah, Stefano can also be involved in this for future games. I signed this when it came out. Here, I'll pop the link in the chat so you can go and sign it if you'd like. You should. It's a good mission that they've got. Specifically, the initiative seeks to prevent the remote disabling of video games by the publisher before providing reasonable means to continue functioning of said video games without the involvement from the side of the publishers. The initiative does not seek to acquire ownership of said video games, associated intellectual rights, or monetization rights. Neither does it expect the publisher to provide resources for said video games once they discontinue it, while leaving it reasonably functional, playable state. So, long story short, this is a campaign to prevent situations like, what was it? The Team? What was the game called? Situations where a game publisher or a game developer puts out a game that requires live service. The Crew, that's what it was. Requires constant maintenance and managing in order for the game to function. And once developers and publishers do not want to service these games anymore, the game that people have paid for is essentially rendered unplayable, unusable. So this is a campaign to allow those kinds of projects to be opened up and used by people who have the drive and the motivation to continue on the project themselves. Like it says, they are not looking to, force developers to sell off IP rights or anything like that. It is merely to allow people to use the product that they have paid for, which is, in my opinion, quite reasonable, if you ask me. Anyways, that was the campaign. That started, what was that, like a year ago? When did this start? I feel like I've been hearing about it for like a year, but it doesn't say when it started. Much more powerful than a normal petition, the EU is legally obligated to respond if we get that signature. July 31st, 2014. Okay, so yeah, almost a year ago is when it started. It was like kind of always in the background. From what I heard, like one of the major dissenters was Pirate Software. I don't know why fully, or even like slightly. I don't know. I just have like seen posts here and there about him like speaking not highly of the initiative. But recently, within like the last day, Charlie put out a video, and it sounds like it was pretty positive and well received. So let's take a bit of a look here.
Tough guy. You feeling lucky? Yeah, that's right.
Your favorite guy. the video that has the same thumbnail as every other video, Majwit.
Do you know why? Because it's been about 30 hours since I last slept, and I've done 3 different intros, all of which crash and burned, and I am off my gourd, so now I'm going wacko mode. But even in my sleep-deprived state, I am still lucid enough to recognize...
He always looks like Jesus. I'm sure you're the first person to make that comparison, guys. Making noise so that the gate stays open. Oh shit, that was a bad idea. We have gotten 70,000 signatures in 2 days. Nice.
How cattywampus the AAA gaming space has become. Like, the gaming industry has so many things that I have bitched and moaned about. Probably the biggest practice that I've been most vocal about, not exactly shy on, is the topic of "You will own nothing and be happy," the Ubisoft motto.
So I don't actually, like, despite being subscribed to him, I don't actually watch Charlie all that often. For a very similar reason for why Majwit says he doesn't. Just because, like, I don't know, it feels like every video delivered with the same intonation and delivery, and like the topics are, you know, he kind of answers the title in the first like 5 seconds of the video, so it's like, okay, then I don't really need to watch the rest of it, you know. So I don't know if that's true or not, if this is like a consistent topic for him. I also don't watch any of his streams. But I'm willing to take his word on it. I'm sure he is a staunch supporter of this.
God rest that company's soul. What a pile.
He really drags it out, in my opinion, but I watched this whole video.
Dog shit.
Is there any like notable moments of it? Does he like cover drama or anything?
But it's not just Ubisoft. That has become a prevalent business strategy across the gaming industry. You will own nothing. You will be happy. You're basically, you come away with the idea of ownership of whatever games.
He's also like, I don't know how familiar he is with like adjacent industries, but this is also majorly prevalent in like art and software, just in general. Like the constant moving to subscription models with software, and like mergers and acquisitions also don't help in this regard. Like when I was in college studying game design, I've talked about this software a ton of times, but there's a piece of software that's kind of like essential for doing texture work, called Substance Painter, and it was acquired by Adobe. And now, instead of being able to pay a flat fee, instead of being able to pay a flat fee in order to use this software, which is incredibly powerful and useful, it's rolled into Adobe's ongoing services, which sucks. You should go look at a Cursed Farms video, Ross.
You purchase.
I've never heard of a Cursed
This
Farms.
topic out more than a fleshlight in a frat house, but it is something I am very passionate about. The gaming industry is getting away with more and more garbage where they'll take a shit in your mouth and you're expected to thank them for adding some flavor to your taste buds.
Oh, a Cursed Farms is the fucking organizer, or is involved with it. Yeah. I love Charlie's metaphors. Sure, we can look at
It's terrible. And there is an initiative that has been aiming to
1836.
Hello.
Oh my god,
This
an
is
hour
probably
long. That's crazy. 1836.
Okay, I really don't want to do this next part, but it's become a liability for the campaign for me not to. Our biggest critic by far is YouTuber and streamer Pirate Software, who goes by Thor. If your only exposure to Stop Killing Games has been this video, then you've been misinformed. This video is by someone who does not understand the...
I will say, I'm not. I have not watched this video. I also don't watch Pirate Software really all that much. Like I had heard about him as he was coming up in the world in streaming, but I have not watched this particular video. I just know I've heard like secondhand accounts about his like thoughts on this. I think maybe from you guys as well. But if he's going to go into like specifics of this specific video, it's going to be a little lost on me.
Campaign has been trying to stop it and has been making up what it is about.
He has a very familiar voice.
I am not saying that lightly. I will prove it in a minute. Now you might be thinking, okay, so some YouTuber got something wrong on the internet. So what? See, that was my thinking too. The problem is how incredibly influential this YouTuber has been. Remember that list of coverage on the campaign? Well, best I can tell, Thor's coverage has been bigger than literally anyone else on those lists, except Asmongold. And the only video Asmongold had on this bigger than Thor's was about Thor's video.
He gives me Pyrocynical vibes. Another person I've not watched. He just, I don't know. Has he like guest starred in a video essay that I've maybe watched?
So
he's got a very familiar voice.
Thor here has been the #1 voice on the campaign, and he's been lying about what it is. That's a bit loaded, though. In this case, I'm using the second definition of lie. I have no evidence it's the first. This video came out right as we were building momentum. Then except for one boost in Germany, the signatures started drying up like clockwork. This put me in kind of a no-win scenario too. Because if I ignored it, then a lot of people were going to get misinformed about the campaign. But if I did a response video, which is not something I wanted to do anyway, then it might look like drama farming, which could understandably turn off a lot of people from the campaign, because it's not about that at all. So I quickly made this video trying to clear up all misconceptions and concerns about the initiative.
I kind of want to I want to see what Thor's response is.
Forever. Believe me.
Or I want to see what the initial statements were, and I want to see what he has to say about it. You could skip ahead.
I could address smaller things too, and kind of already have. Thor does not understand what Stop Killing Games is. Here it is in his words.
So for those who don't understand, the Stop Killing Games initiatives is basically, we don't want single-player games to have DRM that the developers can turn off and thus...
I mean, as an outsider, I have education in game design, but I have not done game design. So as an outsider, I personally would say, yes, I'm fine with games not having DRM. I'm okay with games not having DRM. That's not a problem for me.
Render the single-player games inactive anymore.
Obviously, he, as a game dev, has more experience in this regard.
This is what they want to change. They need to be specific that they're talking about single-player games that do not need a server to support them.
No.
And as much as they want it to be about specifically games where it is a single-player game that has always online functionality, it would impact every live service game that exists, instead of just targeting single-player, always online games.
No, that's not what it is. Stop Killing Games includes single-player games, but nothing about it is specific to them. He completely made that up, and I have no idea where he got that impression. This is what I mean. It's harder for gamers to understand this because they come with so many assumptions. It's like that saying about doctors being the worst patients. So let's clear this up. It's the first line on the website. Stop Killing Games is a consumer movement started to challenge the legality of publishers destroying video games they have sold to customers. But the movement includes all this stuff from earlier, and he was mostly talking about the initiative. Well, the short version is the initiative is about requiring publishers to have end-of-life plans for games they've sold to customers.
I'm ultimately I have to go back to his take because I'm going to be real. I don't even see what the problem is with what he is proposing the movement is.
Games
Am I crazy?
Is basically, we don't want single-player games to have DRM that the developers can turn off and thus render the single-player games inactive anymore. This is what they want to change.
If Accursed Farms is saying that's wrong, that's one thing. But I don't even see the problem with what he is proposing the movement is. I don't like DRM in games. I find it to be a very clunky system. Thor thinks that's the only thing it covers.
They need to be specific that they're talking about single-player games.
So are you telling me that this is it's all a misunderstanding based on semantics? Is that what's going on here? This just already seems so exhausting to me.
That do not need a server to support them.
No.
And as much as
you're listening on YouTube, thank you.
They want
I appreciate it.
Be about specifically games where it is a single-player game that has always online functionality, it would impact every live service game that exists, instead of just targeting single-player, always online games.
Okay. He gets more stuff wrong.
No, that's not what it is. Stop Killing Games includes converting multiplayer games to single-player. Once again, he made that up. And I have no idea why he thought that.
Transitioning an entire multiplayer server-side game into a single-player video game, which means rebalancing the entire experience around single-player, rebuilding every
Okay, I'm gonna let it ride. I
Video
wanted to
game, which
stop and say something, but I'll let it speak for itself.
means rebalancing the entire experience around single player, rebuilding everything in the entire game. How are you going to do that with Final Fantasy XIV? You're just going to make all the raids soloable? Imagine the day that World of Warcraft shuts down, and suddenly you have to make it a single player game for every individual that ever bought the game. That's what they're asking for.
No.
Because they would have to sunset live service games as a single player experience. The idea that suddenly you need to make every single live service game playable single player offline? No, dude.
Correct. No. This one is particularly baffling to me because I've heard most counter arguments before, but until Thor, I've never heard this one.
It's strange. He is like, in this situation, he is presuming that the movement is asking for more work to be done, which is strange. Like, it is a strange situation to put yourself in.
Free to convert all multiplayer games into single player ones. I keep saying it. You never know where gamers are going to take this.
Nowhere in there does it say that it's directly targeting always online single player games.
Oh, he's so close. He's so close to getting it.
It is vague, and because of that, it will impact.
He never
in this situation where he's saying it's vague, Majwit and Michael, the European chatters are probably gonna have to fill it in. But like, what is the next step from this? Right? Let's say they reach the goal, they get 1 million signatures. What is the next step? Because I assume the next step is not implementing every requirement here into law immediately, right? Biggest thing is this is for the future of games not even developed yet. Okay. I'm going to be honest, that's not even like an aspect that I thought about, but that's a fair point. That is a fair assessment of this. Initiative on the European register. Having an end game for those games, I'm assuming. But I think that's not unreasonable. Obviously, to like, if you were planning a roadmap of like this game's production, the end of life is technically a part of production. Like you do have to plan around that. I think that's not an unreasonable thing to impose. We'll organize some debates on both sides, us and the publishers, and then maybe it will get turned into law after much compromising. Yeah. So I think like also the assumption that it's like they're going to get every listed demand. That's just like, I assume not how it works either. Like,
oh, he's so close. He's so close to getting it.
It needs to be vague. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Is vague. And because of that, it will impact.
It has a word limit. I mean, even if there wasn't a word limit, like what is, I guess maybe like, not leverage, like having something to concede, I guess maybe is the advantage of being hyper specific, but.
Bulb moment. Well, he is correct in that statement. It's almost as if that's not what the initiative is asking for. But those were his streams with a smaller audience. What does he say in his big YouTube video with over 1 million views that he had time to research?
If we're trying to kill off the practice of developers putting together a live service game, pitching it as a single player experience, and then taking away support in the future.
Now he's changed it again and is making up how it's about single player games are advertised. What is he doing?
It needs to be specific about the business practice it's trying to defeat, which is specifically companies that are doing this under the guise of it being a single-player game, but adding online-only functionality that is not necessary and doesn't add any gameplay elements. That's the problem.
Okay, how would you propose the solution to that? Like, what's your take? Like, how do you square that circle? You know what I mean? Like, it just sounds like you agree that it is a problem, and the solution is being presented to you and you're disagreeing with it. I don't know. Maybe I'm misinterpreting it.
No, that's not it at all.
And there are some people that'll say, well, just make it all single player.
Like
well,
you?
I've explained that that doesn't make any sense in the first place. If you're making it all single player, you'd have to carve off all of that, and it's developer time and money. These are two different ideologies, and that's okay to have two different ideologies. I just won't agree with it.
But those aren't the ideologies. Nothing in the initiative is asking to convert games to single player.
Nowhere in there does it say that it's directly targeting always online single player games.
Yeah, so why does he keep bringing it up?
I see what Farms is trying to see. It's just, I don't know. I'm sure it's frustrating. I'm sure it's frustrating to have this like miscommunication, and you know, it's that kind of thing where it's just like one of the hardest things to watch on screen is like a problem that could just be solved with a conversation, right? And it just feels like this is kind of that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like being a little too diplomatic here, but like I feel as if a co-stream between the two would just clear this up. I think the immediate next step is the EU will look over it and check if the laws the initiative site are actually applicable. If not, we're screwed, but they are. Oh, okay, I see. Especially because of that huge audience, yeah.
Up! This is a total red herring.
If we don't like the idea of live service games as a whole, I get it. Don't play live service games then. Don't agree to those terms.
No!
Good old-fashioned vote with your wallet.
He's getting a new thing wrong now. We're not against them existing. We're against them being destroyed with no recourse for the customer. Just use logic. If we didn't like them in the first...
And this is also a situation where it's like, I'm sure people have presented to him comparisons and metaphors and whatnot, but like, I don't know, how would he feel if he had a thermostat in his house, like a digital thermometer that controlled his AC and heat, that once the company goes under, he is not able to use his system anymore? Like, I'm sure he would not be a fan of that, right? I'm sure he would be in favor of imposing some kind of like regulation on the company that produces that HVAC. Obviously, if the situation is that the company goes under, there's not really much you can do. Actually offered to have a conversation with Thor, but he refused and called him disgusting. No way to know beforehand which will die. Right, which is why you want this contingency in place.
First place, why would we care if they're being destroyed? He says he gets it, but he doesn't.
Let's talk about the actual bad business practices. In the case that a studio is making a live service game, and they sell it to you as a product. They say that you are purchasing the game or you are buying the game, when in reality you're actually purchasing or buying a license to that game. I think that we should be fighting about that. The initiative is not trying.
How do you prevent that? What's the solution? What's the path for that?
To call that out specifically. It's trying to say that all games need to stay in a functional, playable state.
Yes!
Which is not calling out the language that is being used to manipulate the player. Call that out specifically.
Okay, I don't know if he's doing this intentionally. I'll be charitable and assume he...
It's all semantics. Like, it's just about the language. It's just about how it's written. It's just about how it's interpreted. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. But like, what I don't understand is why has Thor let himself be branded as like against the movement then? Right? Because I've not heard this at all. Like, I was going into this thinking he was against the practice of consumer protection. And I'm like coming out of this being like, no, he just is interpreting it the wrong way. Huge misunderstanding. So I don't know how this has like spiraled to where it is right now. I don't know what the solution is to this like situation. Just seems like very hard to watch.
He's not. But this is some serious obfuscation. He's complaining that the initiative isn't focused on another topic he made up. I mean, what is that logic? Hey, the initiative doesn't address how Capcom changed the look of Dante in the Devil May Cry reboot either. That may as well be what he's saying there. I am not aware of a game on the planet with a license agreement that says you are not buying a license. Our problem is not with licenses failing to inform people. Blizzard says they can take away...
But I mean, it's not like people read the license agreements. I do think there is genuinely a problem that consumers don't fully understand how commerce works within like the software space these days. Like I'm sure people still think that they are like purchasing a copy of a game as opposed to a license to use it. Don't go to Thor's side. That this is not a sides. I don't think this is a sides argument in the sense that you are thinking of.
Away your purchase for no reason. That sounds pretty clear to me. Our problem is those terms are so hostile to consumers and the medium that they should be taken off the table entirely. This needs regulation. Forget video games. If you look at basic commerce for hundreds of years, when you paid money, you either got to keep what you paid for, or if it was a service, you were told when your access ends. The vast majority of online-only games do neither of those. The games industry is trying to upend basic commerce. I think you have to go back to feudalism before neither of those things are true. Why even have...
Right. So again, now it's just you're talking about essentially the entire structure of software as a service, right? It's again, this is a situation that's bigger than games. You're talking about right to repair now. You're talking about what is ownership. Like it is much bigger than just this when you start to get into the nitty-gritty. Like you scrutinize a little bit and then suddenly it's a much bigger thing than you thought you were looking at first, which is like strange because this is coming from disagreement on the semantics of it.
Have consumer laws if you have no rights.
And now we're back at like it started out we were talking about video games. We were talking about video games being killed off and no reconciling with the consumer and like a little bit of investigating, and now we're in fucking feudal times talking about, you know, organization of the economy and capitalism. Which is fair. Like obviously this all stems from a common thread, but it's funny the journeys we go on.
Consumer laws if you have no rights.
If you try to tell me that every studio needs to run their live service game indefinitely or not want to run one at all, then no one's going to run them.
Oh no!
That's I don't think that statement would win you any favors. So let's just be real. Would any consumers, there has to be polling on this. Like, would any gamer actually say they like live service as a model?
Wheeled out that line about publishers having to support the game forever. He was literally watching the video earlier where it says it won't do that in big letters. That wasn't enough. We just can't stop gamers from going there, even when we spell it out. I admit, guys, this part hurts.
I don't know if this guy's ever worked in like a service industry, but like you could put shit in front of customers' faces in big glowing bold letters. It doesn't, you know, they're not going to read it. That's not how consumers work.
To see the biggest voice.
If it was, they wouldn't be called consumers. They'd be called readers.
On this issue, get it wrong again and again and again. Then put that same wrong information on blast to a far bigger audience than we can reach. It hurts. He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand what we're asking for.
That won't stop me because I don't know how to read.
Fair,
exactly.
It sounded like he was getting a little closer in this video. Yeah, despite being called 2, it's at least the 4th video he did on this.
You want that to stay in a functional playable state, that means the devs have to release either server binaries or somehow carve off the game to be a single-player experience now.
That's better, but he's still talking about converting the single player right to the end. He never completely got it. So Pirate Software did not understand the initiative. Maybe still doesn't. That means the majority of its...
I've brought this metaphor up before, back when I had that fake argument with Juicebox. I probably have a clip of it that I can bury or unbury. But like Minecraft is a great example. If Microsoft disappeared off the face of the earth tomorrow, if Mojang went with them, if Microsoft just vanished. They were suddenly on Mars or something. They had no way to provide software updates, security updates, anything like that. Minecraft as a game, and even Minecraft as a multiplayer experience, would not suddenly vanish, right? That experience doesn't have to go away. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Minecraft, obviously, it's not going to be the same for every game, every project that exists, but I feel like that's a pretty solid thing to point to about how this kind of thing can work.
Critique is about things it would not do, like kill all MMOs.
If that passes, enjoy never playing an MMO again for the rest of your life and taking away from every other person that plays MMOs.
It really wouldn't. And I've explained why in that video, but the short version is companies would have to stop liking money for that to happen. Lots of money. But his number one criticism is that he thinks the initiative is vague.
Incredibly vague. Too vague. Very vague. Damn vague. It's vague. It's vague. That is vague. Too vague. Vaguely written. Vague. Incredibly vague. Vaguely worded. Vague. 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 This is vague.
This goes on. Well, from Thor's perspective, his logic is pretty sound for this part. But the thing about logic is it's only as good as your assumed truths. And he said multiple times now that he thinks the initiative is only about single-player games. So since he's expecting...
Okay, I think I've gotten from this all I'm willing to expend right now. I think regardless of this being a miscommunication or not, whatever the interest is in this circumstance, I still think that Stop Killing Games is doing a very good service here by bringing this up, making this a point of contention. Hopefully they get the signatures they need in order for this to move forward. And we definitely need some kind of consumer protections for this kind of practice. Again, not just within games. Like, this is just a problem across software. This is a problem with hardware. Obviously, right to repair is a massive issue as well. But yeah, just tough to watch. It's a tough watch. What is not a tough watch? Well, what might be a tough watch? Charlie Cox says he feels like a total fraud for his role in Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Apparently the game is awesome. I'm not a gamer. I have no idea. I haven't played it. My agent asked me if I wanted to go do voiceover. I was in the studio for 4 hours maybe. So Charlie Cox, it seems like a real cool guy. Unfortunately is feeling a bit of the imposter syndrome with this game that is doing super well.
Just very, very quickly, I don't mean to minimize it in any way, and it's so cool. Apparently the game is awesome. I'm not a gamer. I have no idea. I haven't played it. My agent asked me if I wanted to go and do a voiceover. I was in the studio for 4...
Did you guys know that Charlie Cox was British? This is news to me. Charlie, unfortunate name.
Hours, maybe. And people keep saying how amazing it is and congratulations, and I feel like a total fraud. But I'm so thrilled for the company. I'm so thrilled it did really well. That was it.
That's cool. Thank you.
Just FYI, ask someone else a question. I feel uncomfortable.
But I mean, like, you don't have to feel like a fraud, man. Like, that's your job. You're an actor. I don't know him from anything. He's Daredevil. Well, exactly. Like, that's what I was gonna quote tweet this. But like, you're also not a fucking suited vigilante going out in the streets. Like, you don't have to be so fucking like immersed in the role that you're doing. You're not, you're not Heath Ledger. Like, it's fine. No one was expecting you to be a gamer. No one was expecting you to be Henry Cavill, right? With The Witcher. Like, it's fine. You crushed a role. You can take that, man. Like, it's good. It's a good thing. Work tomorrow at 5, Ejdo. Thanks for dropping by, Majwit. Thank you for your help with the Stop Killing Games. Daily Planet cast of Superman. What is this? Full House style intro? The marketing for this movie is so good. It's Jimmy. I'm Jimmy. Steve Lombard. That's fun. I'm so excited for this movie. I cannot wait. Everywhere you look. What? No Lex? Why would Lex be at the Daily Planet? Does he own it? Does he own the Daily Planet? I guess like a Jeff Bezos type. It's not impossible. Let's talk about this. The mouse is siding with the enemy. What? In amongst their ongoing lawsuit against Midjourney, Disney is reportedly talking to companies like OpenAI about potential partnership. What the fuck? That's what I have to say to that. Wait, I got a better one. No, I didn't. That was not as good. That sucks. I mean, obviously, like even we knew that when they were suing Midjourney, like it was not for us. It was not out of some kind of altruistic, oh, we're doing this for the people. It was for them. It was for their bottom line. It was for their IP protection. We knew that, right? It just sucks to see this switch up like immediately. What was it, a week ago? A week ago that the lawsuits were filed? Fucking hell, man. Like that's crazy. World's largest technology companies are competing, blah 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 blah. What is this Bloomberg article? I'll read it later. I don't care. Hi Studios, which is I believe Valkyrie's media company, is going to be announcing something in a couple days. We'll take a look at that. Oh, that's tomorrow. Forgot what time it was. What day it was. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. Is this their first project? I mean, it's their first post in almost a year. So maybe it's more information about their manga. We'll see. Last couple things. I know this is Dexerto, but I really want to see 28 years later, director and writer are totally baffled during an interview with Kurone. I want to see what this is.
I'm Inugami Korone. No, Korone Inugami. Nice to meet you. I love so much. I love you. I love you. Thank you. では、インタビューさせていただきたいと思います。お二人で作品を作るにあたって、ここだけは譲れなく。
Are they reading the same subtitles that we get?
かったポイントや深く議論したことはありますか?
Sure, you weren't alive when the first film came out. So, I know that for sure. But we want you to enjoy.
What do they think they're talking to? Like, do they think they're talking to a real person? Do they think they're talking to like some kind of like AI generated character? Like, what do you think is going on in their heads? Do you think they've ever seen a VTuber?
Enjoy this film, whether you've seen the other film or not.
では、多分すぐ死んじゃうと思うのですが、助けてもらえますか?
I'm sure. I'm sure we could probably work.
They clearly haven't. I don't know, man. Maybe in like passing. Maybe on Instagram.
モネは犬なのですが、レイジウイルスは犬にも感染するのでしょうか?
She's not a dog.
They look so uncomfortable. She's not a dog.
She's not a dog.
She has dog ears. Doggy.
Dog ears. Okay.
So they not only have never seen a VTuber, they don't know what furries are.
No.
今回は本当にありがとうございました. Thank you so much for all.
That's I need way more confusion. Like I was going into this, that was like mild compared to what I was expecting. I was expecting some crazy shit. Did they think they were talking to a human? Like, did they think they were talking to a real person or not? I need to know. Last thing I got. Aisho, Speed, and Kaisenat will be attempting to play every Mario Bros. Game during their upcoming marathon. They will not end stream until they finish every game. What is included in every game? I can't wait. I'm going to tweet this right now. I can't wait. I can't wait for them to settle the decades-long debate on Mario 2 or Lost Levels in this 100+ hour live stream. Mario teaches typing. If this is a headline to go off of, they said every Super Mario Bros. Game, right? So that's that's a specific series. Super Mario Bros. 2 / The Lost Levels. We'll see where they land on that. Super Mario Bros. 3. Would Super Mario World count because it doesn't have Bros in the name? Do we skip right to New Super Mario Bros.? New Super Mario Bros. 2, New Super Mario Bros. U, New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. So this might just be like a 6 or 7 game marathon. But if it's like any game including Mario as a playable character, then, you know, might have the sports games, might have Mario Kart, might have Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympics, Mario's Game Gallery. Yeah, are they going to play duplicates? Because like Mario All-Stars has Mario games in it, but it's also called Mario All-Stars. So are they going to play Super Mario Bros. And then Super Mario All-Stars, which features Super Mario Bros.? What about Super Mario Advance 4, which is also all the Mario games? They've re-released Super Mario Bros. Like 100 times on different games in different consoles. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Did anyone have anything else? Mario 99. Is that one of those limited edition games, or does that still exist? Oh, Ironheart. Ironheart came out. I forgot. I watched the first episode of Ironheart. It's good. It's real good. I'm excited to see where it goes from here. The music is good. I like the characters so far. Big clunky suits are back. I'm seeing a lot of like suit up and suit down scenes. Mario's Game Gallery. Oh yeah, I forgot about this game. Thank you so much for playing my game. Mario, go fish.
One book for Mario.
This was Charles Martinet's first soiree as Mario, I believe. Is that right?
Do you have any Bowsers?
Do you have any Bowsers?
Come here, fishy fishy.
I can't believe this started that man's generational run, and now he's done. He's not Mario anymore, except for conventions. Charles Martinet's first appearance as Mario. Yeah, I knew it was this or something else.
Hey, I get another turn. Do you have any princess? I'm looking for bob-bombs. Please give me your Koopas.
Oh! Also Fantastic Four. I forgot there's a Fantastic fucking Four trailer. All right, that'll be the last thing. That'll be the last thing before I sign off today. I just Googled the word trailer. What is wrong with me? I just Googled the word trailer thinking that would bring whatever I'm looking up to light. Bring me to light. Ain't nobody gonna. Has anyone watched K-pop Demon Hunters yet? I'm fucking obsessed with Your Idol. It's so good. It's such a good song, and it like is changing my brain chemistry. I'll be your idol. Do. I'm considering. Your PC will fill in the blanks. I haven't. Just fucking watch it, bro. The hell is wrong with you? Just watch it. It's good. I still have to watch Elio, though. I still have to go and see it. All right, Fantastic Four.
Famous around the world, please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Did you say where? It's on Netflix, bro. Also, that's Mycroft. That's Mycroft. I forget his name. His real name. His, like, given to him name.
Fantastic Four. Mr. Fantastic.
Oh my god, we're actually getting Reed Richards stretching in front and center.
Mr. Fantastic.
That looks pretty good. I like his slinky little frog jump.
Invisible Woman.
Wow, she's looking real visible right there. That's crazy.
Human Torch.
I love you, Johnny.
And the Thing.
Hey, what time is it? Say the thing.
That's not really something I say.
It's clobbering time.
That's just in the cartoon.
Oh, so they are like famous at one point in this movie. Like they've a cartoon. I assume they're gonna have like a comic strip, maybe.
Never late for Sunday dinner. Let's eat.
Hey, what time is it?
It's dinner time. Get inside.
They're so mean to him. He's got a heart of gold.
I herald his beginning.
Oh my god, the Herald.
I herald your end. I herald
Galaxus.
Galactus.
Her voice is interesting. I don't know if I'll like it for the whole movie. We'll see.
What is that?
All right. Do we find out if I eat crow? Do we find out if I'm right or wrong about the way he looked in that leaked image?
Out of here, Ben. Hold on. Are we safe?
I don't know. The clock is ticking.
Aw, baby.
We are going to find a solution.
Does that mean they'll fight Galactus? Is this your first time with a Fantastic Four story?
Make it right.
You don't want to just crush him?
I like that.
Herbie.
The four
Herbie,
of us will
fully
face the
loaded.
danger. We will protect you.
He's so small. Why is he so small? Why are they making him so small in this?
It's about connecting to something bigger than yourself.
I've been researching Marvel so I can use it in conversation. All right, prove it. I know more than I ever did. Go for it. Galactus can shrink himself, but why? Why not just eat the planet whole? He's the throat goat. Why not just eat it whole?
We'll face it together. As a family.
What time is it, Ben? No.
Okay, I've been seeing screenshots of this. Why has he got a beard? What's happening here? What's going on? Why has he got a beard? He can grow a beard? Is power cosmic? He's got a beard. He's handsome. He looks good with a beard. Why does he have a beard? That's what I'm saying.
No. What time is it, Ben? No, Johnny.
It's nap time.
Say
We don't get to see... Oh my god. He does that in some of the comics? Yeah, I saw. But like, I don't know. Are they going to explain it in this movie? We don't get to see full frontal. We don't get to see what Galactus looks like from the front. That's crazy. Okay, in case you missed my take, Galactus Fantastic Four movie. There was an image that was like circulating. Yeah, this one. This is like apparently supposed to be an official look at it. I still maintain, and I'm probably going to end up eating crow on this. I still maintain this is concept art. I don't think this is what he looks like in the final film. They're saving it for the movie. I know, but I want to know if I'm vindicated or not. I still think this is concept art. It has too much of a photo bash quality to it. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm eating crow, but I want to know now. I want to know now. The pink looks so desaturated. I am maintaining, whether that is foolish or not, I am maintaining that this is concept art. This is not an official render from the film. This doesn't help because it's just from behind. What are these like little lights? I doubt it's going to be used. Does he have like, is he a city? Are there like people living in him? Why are these little lights? What is he? What is Galactus? You've been doing research. Why don't you tell me? Juice box. Huh? If you're so smart. Fantastic Four. Who's Galactus' voice actor in the movie? I don't know. I assume the same as his role actor. Who is playing Galactus? Ralph Ineson? Or is that a different? Ralph Ineson. Who is Ralph Ineson? English actor. He was in Nosferatu. He's essentially a part of the 6th cosmos that got ejected into the 7th cosmos. It's not Nick Offerman. That's... He played Amicus Caro, I guess. Anyways, look how many fucking tabs I have open. Holy shit. It's a wonder my computer is still running. No, but that would be amazing. Before I go, I know I said I would go. Death Stranding 2 came out and is apparently really good. I don't know. I probably won't play it. I just looked up. What did you look up? What do you mean? Okay, anyways, that's going to be it for me for today. I'm tired. I want to relax. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey. This is the new set for a little bit, just so that I don't die of heat exhaustion. You guys have been great. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next time I go live. Be sure to tune in next time. I'll try and be live tomorrow. Be sure to follow me on all the socials. Twitch.tv/AaronGisme, YouTube.com/AaronGisme. I'm Aaron G is me on everything. Once again, you guys have been great. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.